Good afternoon, PartsTech partners. My name is Jake Benson, Director of Strategic Accounts here at PartsTech. First, I want to say thank you for all your continued support. We're coming to you today to talk about an exciting new product introduction. Now, PartsTech is known for being the premier provider of multi-vendor cataloging in the automotive parts sourcing business. Now, we're bringing our industry-leading technology platform into the tire space. With PartsTech Tire, we're going to change how your shops not only buy tires, but how they share that information out to their customers. As I'm sure most of you are aware, talking to shops all day, every day, tires have become an increasingly important part of their business. Used to be, you had to be a big tire dealer, you had to stock a lot of tires to be in the tire business. That is not the case any longer. Tire distributors have made it very easy to get tires next day, and in many cases, same day delivery. So almost everybody can be in the tire business, and we want to give them the tools that they need to effectively shop their distributor network and share information with their customers. I'm going to throw it over to Travis Ballou. He has been hard at work with his team in bringing this exciting new product and feature set to life. So Travis, over to you. Tell us a little bit more about PartsTech Tires.
Thanks, Jake. Appreciate the intro. Everybody, my name is Travis. I'm Senior Product Manager on the tire side of our business. Just to talk about the reasons as to why we built the features that I'm about to show you. Reason number one is we heard a lot from our shops that they want to be able to hide their wholesale cost when they're searching for tires, because they actually want to be able to show these search result screens directly to their customers while they're in the shop with them. And then reason number two is sometimes the customer's not in the shop with them, and they really want to be able to create like a good, better, best tire comparison and actually send that off to their customers for their customers to choose one of those tire options before it's submitted over into the shop management system repair order. So what I'm about to show you is a few features that we've developed to allow all of that to happen. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen now. And this is our very familiar PartsTech interface here. So whenever a customer actually has our tire subscription, what they can do is they can click on the tires selection here. And what that's going to do is that's going to bring up the search results for the tire sizes that match the vehicle from the repair order. So they can simply just click on one of these options. They could just search for any tire size that they want as well over here, or they could go through the width profile and sizes and pick their size that way. I'm just going to choose one of these options. And all of our tire subscribers, what they can do right now is they can search across all of their tire vendors and see their tire options. There is a new button over here for show retail price only. And over here, if you see, this is the whole sale cost of $56 and the retail pricing of $72. As soon as they toggle that, now it's just showing that retail price is $72. So if they want to show this interface right to a customer to show them tire options, they can do that now, and it'll only show their actual retail price there. Another thing that they can do is they can set up a good, better, best tire comparison. Before I go into that view, because that actually has the full quote, I'm going to show you how this is all set up. So over in the My Shop area, there's a new page over here called Tire Pricing. And this is where a shop will be able to set in their tax rate. They'll be able to configure their retail pricing markup percentages. And they'll also be able to put in all of their line items associated with completing a tire job. And this is so when they're showing the good, better, best tire options, not only does it show the retail price of those tires in there, but it'll actually give them a full out-the-door quote to the customer so that the customer can just more intelligently pick the option that makes most sense for their budget. Another thing that they can do in here is they can set this up to be a fixed markup instead. So if they don't want it to be percentage-based markup and a matrix like that, they can just set a dollar markup that will apply to all tires. So in certain cases, shops have maybe a $20 or $30 markup that they just want across all of their tires. And then just to talk about these line items a little bit more detail, we're currently categorizing all of these. So if it's going to be a labor, like mountain balance, the shop has to choose which type of line item that they're putting in here. And this is so that we can better integrate in with their shop management system partners and hopefully pass this information along at some point. They can also add in things like alignment as an add-on, because that is something that the customer can actually choose to decline or not. TPMS kit, tire protection. Some of these calculations can actually get pretty advanced. So just to talk about this for a moment, tire protection as the example, this is being applied per tire with tax on top of it. And it's actually percentage-based line item. And that percentage is 12% being calculated on top of the tire retail price with a minimum of $10 per tire. So this is just one example of how complex these calculations can get in here. And we really try to give our shops the most flexibility possible when they're setting up their quotes. And of course, disposal fees, as well as state tax. They can add in any other fees that they want though, and they can also add in things like discounts as well. After they're done making any changes in here and setting everything up, now every time that they go and use this, all they have to do is click the checkbox underneath each tire option. So I'm just going to select a couple of these up at the top here. And this bar down here appears as soon as they start checking those checkboxes. This is showing them that they're creating a good, better, best tire display. And they can move these around if they want to put in a different order. They just click and drag right on the spot here. They're also setting the quantity. We automatically go to 4, but they can change this to any quantity that they want. And then they go over into their customer view. Now on this screen, what it's doing is it's showing those good, better, best tire options with nice big pictures of the tires. Customers love that. And it's also a branded screen. So this is actually going to be the shop's logo. It's branded for them. And it's going to show, again, all of those line items along with the retail price of the tire. So this is an actual out-the-door cost for this job for the tire buyer. So they can see how much it's going to cost them for that full job. They can also see specifications, any sort of features and benefits down here. And if any of these tires did have rebates would also be listed. So they'd be able to see all of that information in one view. Now, as the shop setting this up, you can actually edit these fees on the fly. So if I'm setting this up for a customer and I know that they don't want the tire protection, I can just come in here and turn that off. Or in this particular case, if I want to give them a discount for 5% off, I can add that discount right on the fly for this one quote, and it will not change my settings for all of my other quotes. It's just for this one quote. When I'm done with all of that, it'll recalculate everything and show the new quote. And when I'm ready to share that with a customer, I can do a couple of things. I can copy the link and I can text or email out that to my customers if they're not in the store with me. Or I can just simply print that out if they are in the store with me and hand it to them directly. I'm going to go ahead and copy the link in this case, so that way we can show you the mobile view. Once I'm ready to share this with a customer, what we would hope is that the shop would just go back into the repair order in the shop management system and text or email directly from the repair order. So that way all messaging to that customer is tied to that repair order. For this particular example, I'm just going to go into my email inbox and I'm going to paste that link and I'm going to email it to myself just so we can show you what this would look like. So I'm going to send that over to myself. So now I just got this link as the tire buyer. I'm going to open up this link as the tire buyer. And what I'm going to see on my phone as a tire buyer is, again, a branded screen from the shop. I'm going to see these 3 good, better, best tire options. I can swipe between these 3 different options. I can compare grand total cost. I can compare specifications. And then I can ultimately choose one of these tires and actually accept and authorize the job. Now what just happened is I just got, as the shop, I just got an email from PartsTech letting me know that a customer chose a tire. And I can compare all of the line items that I quoted to them to make sure that it perfectly matches on the repair order. Our goal and vision is to actually allow the shop to get a notification inside the shop management system. So we are providing an API with all of this information as well. What we'd love our shop management system partners to do is take advantage of this. And when they see that the action is tire quote, that means that a customer chose the tire. And we hope that the shop management system would notify the shop inside of the shop management system saying, hey, somebody just chose a tire, click here to open up that repair order. And then when they open up that repair order, we're also passing through all of the line items that were quoted to the customer. So how some shop management systems are planning and implementing this is as a recommended job. So it won't automatically go on the repair order, but it'll just be placed as a recommendation. And then the shop can choose to add that recommendation. So that way they don't have to match anything if they made any sort of edits on the quote or if they added discounts or anything like that. They don't have to worry about it. They just know that that recommended job perfectly matches exactly what they quoted that customer. So this API exists, and we would love all of our shop management system partners to take advantage of it to the maximum. I think that covers pretty much all of the highlights that I wanted to show about this new feature. Please let us know if there's any questions or any issues that you can foresee. Thanks so much.
Travis, let me hit you with a couple of questions here before we wrap up. I want to stress the good, better, best that you showed when you pulled it up was a mobile view, correct? Not what we're looking at now, but what you showed once you opened up your email. That's what the customers would see. I just want to stress that because, as we all know, most folks are viewing, whether it's email or text messages, obviously they're using it on their phone. So what Travis showed there was that mobile view. We've optimized it for that effect. And you notice that was a left and right scroll, very easy for the customers to see the information that they're looking for. So I just wanted you to confirm that was the case, correct?
100%.
Great. The other thing I wanted to point out, we've had a couple of folks as we've showed this to some of our partners, kind of the coming attractions. They've talked about tire pricing and how tire pricing in PartsTech would match the shop management system. Obviously, at some point down the road, we'd love to have a tighter integration, but all of your customers that sell tires have an established markup process. To Travis's point, it may be just a dollar amount, it may be a markup, whatever the case may be, and they have established packages, right? Valve stems, balances, installation packages. What we're suggesting is if the customer is going to subscribe to PartsTech Tire, we will simply set it up to mirror their shop management system. You do it one time only, it's done, and now they match, okay? So, this shouldn't be terribly difficult to implement. And again, we've given the customer tremendous flexibility. We're not forcing anything into their systems, but we would like that API to be introduced into our SMS partners so that we get the most amount of information from the customer approval back into the management system. Thank you again for all your support. We hope that you have found this video helpful. We're extraordinarily excited by the introduction of these new tire features. If you need any help with configuring a customer or have any questions with regards to a customer, please don't hesitate to reach out to our support team. You can always send an email, support@partstech.com. Our team will be happy to help you. If you have any questions about the product or want to talk to us about a deeper integration into your SMS solution, either reach out to myself or Travis. We'll be happy to help you in that regard. We will have some new marketing materials coming out very soon. We would love to co-brand those marketing materials and have a live announcement with your team and out to your customers. We do have some partners who are taking advantage of that. So reach out to myself or let Travis know if he's working with your team. Either way, we want to make sure that we've got an effective launch and that your customers know about this exciting new feature set that PartsTech is bringing to the market with your help. Thanks so much. Have a great day.